What is up, Fidgeters? How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a marvelous day. I am. Thanks for asking. vc-edc has been coming out with a lot of good things out there lately. They have the Triton. They have the Triton version 2, which I have a review if you guys haven't checked that out yet. Today I woke up to a marvelous piece of work. I wanted to keep this guy on a hush hush from y'all, but I just couldn't do it. I was gonna push this review off, but I just can't do it, man. I gotta give it to you straight. I'm excited for it. You should be excited for it. And I'm talking about the marvelous piece of work that vc-edc has put out once again. It's called Hammer of God, and truthfully so. Without further ado, we'll get a little bit closer to this guy to see what it's all about. So when I went outside to check on mail call today, I received this guy right here, the Hammer of God. Man, I was expecting another 10, so I'm just like, okay, another 10 for my collection. Nope, this guy comes in a little nifty pack all by itself. I know other spinners have done the same thing, but this is a first for me. So right out of the envelope that I got it in, I got this little nifty card. So let's take a look inside this guy, shall we? So the first thing that caught my attention out of this whole kit is this bearing tool, how thick it is. I have not come across a bearing tool yet that is this thick. That is, yeah, it's thick. I was just mind blown by that. You guys might not be, but this is just, for me, it is. It's kind of cool. And here she is. When I first got it out of this little nifty carrying case, the first thing I thought was, man, this is thick. And I know what you guys are gonna say. That's what she said. Let's get into this. I've said this before on this channel, and I'll say it again. I'm not really a big fan of brass unless it's unique or unless it's so cheap and such a good build of quality that I just can't pass it up as a collector. Just to have stainless steel and brass in this format, it's beautiful, man. Like it really truly is a marvelous piece. When you spin it, it is really nice. It's really quiet as well, if you guys want to know. This is the first tri-spinner that I have that is this thick. I wanted something thick, but not as thick as the Mech Force. That's way too thick. That's way too hardcore. Like I don't, no. I'm good on that. I need something like this. Thick enough where you know it, when you feel it in your hands, you know you're holding a piece of steel. Like you're holding a piece of good workmanship. It does have sharp edges, unfortunately, with my play. Maybe I'm weak like that, but at the edges right there, you see that edge right there? That's a hard edge. I would expect that to be way more like set, machined down, more than what it is. Because every time I stop it with my finger, I get snagged on that point. Every time, like it doesn't fail. So I had to learn how to spin it in a different way. Because with this guy, if you don't want to get snagged, you're gonna have to learn how to spin it in a different way than your other spinners, which is a plus and a negative in itself. The chassis is good and solid. It does gleam in the sun, and it does give a nice appearance when you're spinning it in the sun. This guy is truly amazing, man. Like, from what I've told you guys, I love the way it gives that ring effect because of the brass weights on the outside. Man, this is truly a marvelous piece. When you spin in this guy, it gives off that this is an expensive piece feeling to it. This guy houses a R188 bearing with the bearing removal system. Different reviewers have said they don't really like that. I like it personally because I know what I'm spinning. Other people, they may not like it because they want to have a significant feel when they're spinning it in their hands. They want to feel a different feedback. And I've dabbled with other spinners that are set in, and I'm telling you right now, there's really no difference in my opinion. Unless it has a different type of bearing retention system. Most of the time that I've spun something, yes, it has its own unique feel on some of them, but for the most part, they feel like a spinner, like it should be a spinner, like what it is, you know? It's not like you're spinning a car. It's not like you're spinning a boat. No, you're spinning a spinner. Like, that's pretty much what you're gonna get. This guy comes with stainless steel concave buttons, which one of the buttons, as you can see on my right side, has the Hammer of God logo laser edged into it. The feeling of these buttons aren't the best. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. It's just almost like it's missing a little bit of more curvature on these buttons. What works great is when it has jimping on it, it's really resemblant to let's say a rail system and an M4 or any other type of assault rifle. It makes it better for grip, and it lets you know that it's not coming off your hands anytime soon. Like I mentioned before, this guy houses a hybrid ceramic R188 bearing, and as you can see, there's two brass weights on each hammer wing, which makes it an interesting spin all together. This guy weighs 119 grams, which is really hefty. It's really nice. Like with this guy, it feels like you're really holding a spinner. If you would have whipped this thing at somebody's face, you will draw blood. It will happen. Trust me, it is hefty like that. During my time with this guy, I've had nothing but fun with it, man. Like it's really nice. I love this thing. I do. I spend my money wisely. You're not gonna be disappointed with this guy. I'm telling you right now. I've spun a lot of different spinners in my lifetime, and I will continue to do so. And you know what I find myself? I find myself putting a lot of the spinners that I review on this channel, they either go into my Pelican case and they'll never see the light of day, or some just stay out with me and they go everywhere with me. This guy right here, I can tell you right now, will be one of those guys that goes everywhere with me. I'm slowly but surely developing a love connection with this guy. And before I forget to mention, Hammer of God is Vapor Cloud's Vapors would call it a rig. When I went and did research on the Hammer of God, that guy is for real. Holy crap, man! Like that guy, you need 4 batteries. 4 batteries. That's crazy, man. To fire that guy up. This is a well done spinner. It should be in any collector's box or in hand or spinning. You know how we do in this channel. We rate everything on a yay, nay, in between. This is a yay. Yes, I discussed some hot spots on the bottom of the arms itself, but it doesn't take away from the whole overall experience when you're spinning this guy. And I bet you can get some wicked patina all up in these weights too, if you did it right. So thank you once again for taking the time and checking out this review. This guy is amazing. Go ahead and pick it up. If you like this video, go ahead, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. You're missing out on a wicked back catalog of all the reviewers I've done. So go ahead and check that out. Comment down below. Tell me what other spinners you guys want me to review. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.